the issue I see is that men are the problem. Men are the ones that use violence. Yet it's coming down to a gender-biased issue with violence and the use of violence, whereas I'm aware of men that are incarcerated, they come back out, start a new life with a new partner and continue the use of violence and drug misuse. It should be that the men are forced to leave the home and confront and be made accountable and responsible for their actions of the use of violence. And of course that would be through a mandatory centre that specifically deals with the nature of the individual's actions.
I've been very pleased to be involved with this project because it provides a wonderful opportunity to break a cycle of despair that we've been seeing for far too long. It astounds me that we haven't thought of this solution a long time ago, because it provides an opportunity to leave the victims of domestic violence in their homes, while at the same time removing perpetrators for periods of up to 12 months and placing them in an environment where there is an opportunity for meaningful behavioural change, thereby protecting the victims of domestic violence and the community, and all this in a culturally appropriate way.
The vision was inspired 5 years ago with the objective to successfully and effectively deliver a unique place of healing that is designed, built, operated and managed by local people. Through the supportive energy of the AMHC board and reference group, a business plan was produced as the first step for advancing the vision towards reality. The positive reception of the business plan then prompted the AMHC board to advance other areas of development, including the engagement of a clinical director to develop a clinical program and the sourcing of other specialist professionals. With the assistance of CoLab, Margot Matthews, and the Indigenous Community Volunteers Organisation, Dorian Radcliffe, a large number of people, specialists, consultants, private enterprise, government and community agencies have been engaged and have contributed in a unique collaborative project development process, the majority of whom have generously donated their time pro bono. This includes Jeff Barker and Paul McDonald, who 18 months ago were invited for an interview with the reference group in Newman to lead the technical specialist team. That interview very quickly turned into a welcome and the first technical workshop from which a needs and ideas map was produced. In the time since the first workshop, a well-skilled and experienced technical team has been assembled, led by Jeff and Paul, including Arup providing the engineering input, who together have facilitated the sourcing of a parcel of land and made initial recommendations for the delivery of a residential healing centre close to Newman. The process has involved site visits, cultural learnings, research, workshops and interactive design sessions that have delivered concept design plans for the buildings, the landscaping, road access, site development and infrastructure, all of which will be presented to the Shire Planner, the WA Planning Commission and the Lands Department for consideration and approval. The site that was ultimately recommended and approved has been provided by the Shire of East Pilbara and is now in the process of being transferred to the AMHC for the development of their centre. It's located opposite the Newman Airport between the Great Northern Highway and the Fortescue River and includes a number of sites of cultural significance which will be protected and conserved as part of the site development.
In that gap, in that old road,
You what?
that's where the kangaroo come from.
You.
Hill kangaroo is it? Not
Hill one, you.
Hill one. Come through there, through the gap there, through the gap there, through long here, past that,
Down past Round Hill.
yeah, perhaps round the hill, long that, there's a river there, late in 40s,
Yeah.
and a lot of people, and we were the boys up Tigalong, but the old people what Nyabali people been mustering.
From the beginning of the architect's involvement, the project has been implemented as a people-centred development process, wherein the AMHC board and reference group work in partnership with the specialists who themselves are working collaboratively. The project has reached a critical stage in that the value of the concept in terms of making change in the community through justice reinvestment can now only be achieved in full with a collaborative funding model. The reinvestment being sought here amounts to a capital budget of $40 million, plus funding for ongoing operations and management. Raising this amount of resources is not seen as a barrier, but as an invitation to all to be part of a movement for change and contribute to this unique vision.